Data types and variables. Data types, variables. Every organization, every organization use case has got data and operations, has got data and operations. Data represented, data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using operations represented. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. If you take any organization, if you talk about any organization, right, they have got data and operations. Yes. For example, take example of a bank. Bank has got data and operations, data like the customer data, customer name, account number, address, balance, branch. Operations like a deposit operation, withdraw operation, transfer operations, right? Data by using data types and variables. Operations by using functions. So to make you understand much better, just check this. If you are comparing with C or C++ or Java, if you are comparing C, C++ or Java with Python, Python supports dynamic data types. Python supports dynamic data types. Okay. In other programming like C or C++ or Java, in other programming like C or whenever you want to define like x equal to 10, compulsory the data type like int, y equal to 4.5, the data type like float, the string, index float y, string z. So compulsory, the data type defining is compulsory. Without this data types, you cannot create the variables x, y, and z. But in Python, directly we can say x has 10. No need to define the data types. Directly we can say y has 4.5. Directly we can say z equal to hello. X equal to 10, y equal to 4.5, z equal to hello. No need to define the data types. Here, what kind of variable x is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as integer type. What kind of variable y is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as float type. What kind of variable z is means it is string type. What kind of variable x is means here in Python, what value you are assigning to it. Based on the value assigned, the variables are created. The variables are created dynamically, right? X is a variable which is created dynamically during runtime. So x equal to 10, yes. Y equal to 4.5. So based upon the value, so in Python there is a function called type function. Type, type of x. What type? Integer. Why it is integer? Because you assigned a integer value to it. Y equal to 4.5. So here what is the type of y? Type of y float. Why it is float? Because you have assigned a float value. Based on the value assigned, the variable is going to get created dynamically during runtime. So here Type of Z. Type of Z is what type? String type. Why it is string? Because you have assigned a string value to it. So based upon the value assigned only in Python, the variables are created dynamically. That's why in Python compulsorily we need to assign a value to a variable, right? Yes. Now, to make you understand much better, I'm going to discuss 4 cases here. Case 1. So whenever you want to define a variable in Python like x equal to 10, here internally one object will be created. Internally one object with value 10 is going to have some address. The address is given to x. Here what x is storing, don't say x is storing 10. X stores the address. Here's 3 things you need to understand. Whenever I say print x, it goes to this address. It goes to this address and prints whatever present at that address. So what is print x? Prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. What is the content at that address? 10. Print id of x. Print id of x prints the address of x. Prints the address of x 103070. Prints the data type of x. Data type of x is integer type. So print x prints the content, id of x prints the address, type of x prints the data type of x. These 3 things you need to understand: printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. Now observe this case too. Whenever I say x equal to 10, y equal to 20. Now everyone try to unmute yourself and try to give your responses. From here onwards, I want the sessions to be interactive. So whether your answers are correct or wrong, keep responding, right, through voice. Or even you can type your responses in the chat. Now try to respond, everyone. How many objects will be created? X equal to 10, y equal to 20. How many objects will be created? Yes.
2.
2.
2 objects will be created, right? For 10, one object with some address. And for 20 also one object will be created with some address. This address will be given to x, this address will be given to y. Now try to respond what is print x.
10.
10.
10. If I want to print the address id of x, what is that?
10.
103070.
3070.
Type data type of x. What you are assigning to it?
int.
Int.
As you are assigning integer type. Similarly, try to say what is print y?
20.
20. Printing the content, right? Now if I want to print the address of y, 10 49.
409.
Type of y.
Int.
Integer type. So here 2 different variables x and y with 2 different values, then 2 different objects with 2 different addresses. Two different variables with 2 different values, then 2 different objects Two different variables, two different values, two different objects with two different addresses. This is case 2. Case 3. For example, here try to respond everyone. X is 10, Y also there. 10. How many objects will be created here? Everyone. Try to respond. X is
2.
2.
understand carefully here. Only one object will be created. Only one object with value 10 with some address. That address will be given to X. Later, before creating object for Y, first we will check any object with value 10 if it is already available. The same address will be given to Y. For example, if X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10, don't think three objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created in the memory. No. Only one object, the same address will be given to X, Y, and Z. Assume that if the values of X, Y, Z are, if X is 10, if Y is 20, if Z is 30, how many objects will be created?
3.
3. If X is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30, 3 objects. But here, if the contents are same, X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10, only one object, only one address. Right? Understood? If the contents are same, one object. If the contents are different, multiple objects. Here, X, Y, and Z, they are sharing the same content and the address. Print X equal to print Y, print Z. That is 10. Address of X, address of Y, address of Z. ID of X, address of Y, address of Z, 103070. So the same thing. Type also same. Type of X, type of Y, type of Z is same. Now observe this case 4. This time I want to take two variables X and Y. I'll take only one. X is 10 and say X is 20. Now I'm not taking X and Y, X and X. Try to say for now 10, one object for 20, so with some address. The address given to X. For 20, one more object with value 20 with some address. Up to here it is fine. Print X, okay, it will say print X. What is that X value it prints? Whether it will print a 10 or 20 or both. What is your answer?
20.
It will print the most recent one.
Yes, it will always print the latest one, 20. The address of X also the latest one. 104080. Type of X, integer type. So, okay. X can store only one value. X can store only one address. X cannot store two addresses or two values. So before creating X equal to 20, first it removes this. It removes this X equal to 10. Then only X equal to 20 will be created. X can store only one value and one address. Understood these 4 cases, everyone? Any queries in this?
No, sir.
Case 1, printing the content, address, and the type. Case 2, two different variables x and y with two different values 10, 20, two different objects, two different addresses. Case 3, x is 10, y is 10, z also 10. 10, 10, 10, right? Only one object, only one address. X, Y, and Z, they are sharing the same content type, they are sharing the same address, right? Yes. Now, case 4, x is 10, x is equal to 20. Always the latest value will be stored. The latest address will be taken. Now, coming back to these data types. Data types, right? Mainly there are two types, fundamental data types and collection types. One second. Yes, sorry. Data types mainly are of two types, fundamental data types and collection data types. Fundamental data types and collection data types. Object holding single value. What is this? Object holding a single value. Object holding single value. Yes. Whenever you say x equal to 10, example, right? Object holding single value means x equal to 10 means here internally one object with value 10 with some address. That address is given to x. Yes, object holding single value. Okay. Collection data type, object holding a group of values. Object holding group of values. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50. See, collection data type, the name itself saying collection of values, group of values, set of values, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? So here one object is created, an object is created right here in this way. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So in this way, like group of values, it is going to have some address, the address given to x. Here object holding group of values. This is object holding a group of values. Collection data type, object holding single value, fundamental. Object holding group of values, collection type. Now coming back, right, what are the different fundamental data types? What are the different collection data types? Various fundamental data types. various fundamental data types, right? Mainly are of 5 types. Integer, float, boolean, string, complex. Integer, float, boolean, string, complex. Integer, something like age 25. Float in decimal point, like height, like height 6.4, something in decimals. Boolean means Boolean value 0, 0 or 1, 0 or 1. True or false, right? Yes, which returns either true or false. String means sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters like city equal to Hyderabad. Sequence a collection of characters. Complex, even for generating complex numbers, people who wants to work with complex numbers, complex data type X plus IY. Real and imaginary. This real, this imaginary. Okay, but in Python, instead of the symbol I, we use the symbol J. Yes, so integer, float, boolean, string, and complex. Later we discuss more this complex type. Yes. But collection data types mainly are of 4 types. Collection data types. 4 types. List, tuple, set, dictionary.
Oh,
List
in
represent
complex, what is the JY means?
generally in general mathematics X plus IY.
Okay,
X is real, this is imaginary part. Complex number comprises of 2 parts, real and imaginary.
imagine.
Called real, this is imaginary. If you have got knowledge on this complex numbers 3 plus 4i. Yes, this is real, this is imaginary. But in Python, instead of the symbol I, we use the symbol J and N. Okay. List represented using square bracket. So people who wants to work with complex, right? Even if Python provides complex data type, we generally won't use much the complex data type in our applications, but people who wants to go with who has knowledge on this method, okay, who wants to work with complex numbers, they want to use complex number, even complex data type is supported by Python. So here in collection types, 4 types, simple representation, right? By seeing the brackets only, you should identify what kind of collections they are. For list square bracket, for tuple normal braces, for set curly braces, for dictionary also curly braces, but key and value. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10 to 50. Tuple. Tuple of values. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Tuple of values. Set. Curly bracket. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes, Akhilesh, that dictionary is similar to map, right? Key value type. Yes, it is dictionary is like a key value notation. For example, W equal to Name Ajay. Age 25. This is key. This is value. This is key. This is value. So collection of key value pairs. Collection of key value pairs, right? List of values, tuple of values. See the brackets. By seeing the braces only, you should identify what kind of collections they are. This list type, this is tuple type, this is set, and this is dictionary. Dictionary means key value. Name is the key value. Age 25, key value. City Hyderabad, key value. Collection of key value pairs dictionary. In the case of sets, only values. Okay. But in the case of fundamental data type, we have got lot of discussion on string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, right? Yes. Now, what is a string? A string is a sequence collection. A string is a sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented in Python. A string is represented single quote, double quote, triple quote. In Python, a string is represented using single quote, double quote, and a triple quote. Generally, single quote or double quote for single word or line, but triple quote for multiple lines or a paragraph, we go for triple quote. Example, like city equal to Hyderabad. Sequence of characters is called a string. Single quote or double quote for single word or a single line, you go for it. Triple quote for multiple lines or for a paragraph. Each character present within a string. Each character of a string is represented or accessed. Each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. Yes, each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes, like forward index or positive index, forward index or positive index, and secondly, backward index or negative index.
So what is difference between single quote and double quote? Both are representing same, right?
Single quotes and double quotes. See, whenever you want, okay, anything, you can use single quote or double quote for a single word or single line. Any of it can be used. But when to
Okay.
go for, but anytime double quote within double quote is not allowed. For example, you are writing an insert statement, insert query, insert into table, ASQL query. For example, again here, name Ajay, no, you cannot give it here. Here, insert into table values. Ajay, you cannot give. Within a double quote, you cannot have a double quote. You need to give single quote. It works. So within a double quote, again, double quote is not allowed. In such cases, you can make use of single quote.
So within single quote, double quote will work.
Yeah, so within a double quote, single quote will work. Single within the single quote, double quote will work. But double quote within double quote, single quote within single quote won't work.
Okay.
Within double quote, you cannot have another double quote. In a single quote, you cannot have another single. But within double quote, single quote allowed. In the same way, within a single quote, double quote is allowed. Yes. Each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. Strings suppose two types of indexes: forward index or positive index. Forward index or positive index. Forward, okay. Forward or positive index, right? Index starts from left to right. This starts from left to right. From left to right. Backward index or negative index. Backward index or negative index. Negative index.
Sir, here index means, sir?
I'm coming to it. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. Index starts with -1. Understand here? Here there are some characters in a string. Each character is represented or accessed by a unique index. Each character is represented by an index. Strings suppose two types of index. Forward index are positive or backward index are negative. Always positive index starts from left side to right side, starts with 0. And the negative index starts from right to left, that is starts with -1. Check with the example right now. And right, yes. Well, I'm taking a string like x equal to Python. X equal to Python. So here also one object will be created. Here also one object will be created, right? P Y T H O N. The address given to X. Python. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what? Forward index or positive index. Forward index or positive index. This index always starts with 0 from left to right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there is one more backward index or negative index starts from right to left. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. We call this as backward index or negative index. Backward index or negative index. Forward, this is forward index or positive index. This is backward index or negative index. What is the value of x of 2? X is your string name. 2 is the index. T, right? What is that value? What is the character present at that index? 2. T. X of minus 2. X of minus 2 is what? X of minus 2 is what?
Oh,
Oh,
All right.
Oh,
In
of
this way,
2 is
either you can use
Python.
positive or negative
Sir,
index.
X of 2 means Y, right, sir? Oh, it's 1.
This is 2.
0 start. Okay.
X of 2 is what? T. X of 0 is P. X of 1 is Y. Okay. Either you can use positive index or negative index. Python supports both. Now you understood any queries in this? Everyone. Forward index, that is positive index, backward index, negative index.
Backward index in Python.
Why we go for backward index or negative index, you are saying?
Yes.
See, already we got positive index, why again backward or negative index means? For example, you got a very big string of more than 100 characters, you think. Here only a small string we have taken, but very big string of more than 100 characters. I want to print the last character using positive index. I want to print the last character using positive index. So it will be very difficult, right? So negative index, x of minus 1, if I say the last character you will be getting, right?
Yes, got it.
So yes, in such cases you can. So single line comment in Python using hash symbol, multi-line comments. So you can just give in this way. This entire thing I want to comment. I'm commenting here. X equal to Python. Print x type of x. Type of x will be what type? String type. Because you are assigning a string value. Print length of x, number of characters within the text. So here type of x is string, length of x is 6. Yes. And y equal to programming, I'm taking one more string. Print x plus y. What is that output you will get? This we call it as concatenation.
Python programming.
Yes, Python programming. We call this as concatenation. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. Adding two strings, first string followed by second string. First string followed by second string.
Hello, sir. One small doubt.
Yes.
How Python will come to know this is the end of the string? That is, in Python, n is the last character. How it will identify?
Here Here, not like here we have got regular expressions here with we have got a dollar symbol. For start symbol, this is that we have got this symbol will be there. For end, this is the symbol. In Python, we have got this start symbol and end symbol is there.
Okay.
So
Internally
if
memory.
yeah, if I want some space in between the x plus y, can I
Yes,
add it?
yes,
Within
yes.
single quote, can I add that?
Yeah. 1 second. So here, just I'm saving it. Python 6 AM batch with any name with .py extension str1.py run module. Python programming. Here you didn't get any space. You want some space between Python and programming, right? Yes. Add 3 strings. X is 1, Y is 1. Between those two, one blank space. Adding 3 strings here. X is Python, Y is programming. Between these two. Now check it. Now. So we know to write huge codings here in Python.
So
We have got,
it
yes.
can be double quote or single quote, anything, right?
Yes. In Python, we don't need to write huge codings. Here we have got inbuilt methods, functions available. So string methods. Just I'll take 5 minutes. String methods. First one, upper. To print in uppercase. X equal to, for example, Hyderabad. I want to print in uppercase. Print X dot upper. That's it. It prints either a single word or a single line. Right? If you want to print in uppercase, you can print it. Run module. Similarly, we have got lower method to print a particular word or a line or a paragraph. To lowercase to print it. Print X dot lower. Printing it.
Yeah, I think can we use something like upper of x, print upper of x,
Hyderabad,
like
Mumbai.
other functions?
So these are
Sir,
method
I
functions
have
are
one doubt, sir, here.
yes.
Suppose generally any city name or anything, any person name starts with capital letter. So I want the first letter to be capital and the rest of the letter to be small. I mean, normal, the proper format.
X equal to India is there. You want only the first character only in the uppercase.
Yes, correct.
Only the first character only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lowercase. How can I write anywhere? Only the first character I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. We have got
By
one more method called capitalize we got. Now can you see only the first character only in the uppercase, remaining all in the India. Can you see India only the first character I only in the uppercase? So what is the method? Capitalize. It capitalizes. It capitalizes the first character. Only the first character only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. Next, for example, x equal to, for example, check this, x equal to how many words are there? How many words are there? Three words, right? Each and
Three.
every word, first character I want in uppercase. First character I want in uppercase. So we have got one more method, title. Now check it. Every word, first character in the uppercase. G in uppercase, M in uppercase, H in uppercase. Title. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. Just 2 minutes I'll take. So for capitalizing the first character of each word in a string, in three words are there, G in uppercase, M in uppercase, Hyderabad, H in uppercase. Where this title can be useful, right? What is the real usage of this title means? For example, employees, EMPS, employee names, Rohit, Miller, James, Amar, Ajit, Anil, Blake, John, Rohit, Miller, James, Amar, Ajit, Anil, Blake, John. James White. No, no, no. This entire thing has to be like a string type. This entire thing is a string, right? Yes. Right. This entire thing is a string. So here, hundreds of names. Think that you got hundreds of names. In that hundreds of names, only I want every employee name first character in the uppercase. Every employee name first character I want in the uppercase. Every employee, okay. Yes. EMPS dot title. EMPS dot title. Now can you see each and every name first character in the uppercase? Rohit or in uppercase, Miller, James, Amar, Ajit. Each and every employee name first character in uppercase. Next, just 1 second. We have got a method like replace for replacing a portion of a string. For replacing a portion of a string, x equal to, for example, I'm saying Java is easy. Now print x dot replace. X is the string, replace which one you want to replace? Java with what? Python. What is that output you get? Python is easy. Replacing a particular portion of a string So replacing Java with Python is easy. So for example, Java is easy and Java is simple. Java is simple. Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java or only the first occurred Java?
I think it will replace
Each,
everything.
each and every occurrence of Java with Python. We'll get, sorry, Python is easy and Python is simple. We'll get, right? Fine. So in this way, we have got many methods. These are some upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace, swap case, count, format, strip, find, split, starts with, ends with. In this way, many methods are there. We'll continue the remaining methods in the tomorrow's class. But from tomorrow, the link is going to be changed. You're supposed to get enrolled to get that link to your mail. So tomorrow there is a class at same time at 6 o'clock. So you're supposed to get enrolled to get the link. Okay, you can see in the chart a big message is given by this online team. You can check this payment details, contact details of this online team. Right.
And sir, from when the class going to be start? From 7 o'clock?
It takes 4 more days.
Okay.
Okay, and from tomorrow you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive and notes to your mail. You'll be getting the notes from tomorrow. Videos you'll be getting to your Google Drive, and tomorrow you'll be added to the WhatsApp group. Yes.
So tomorrow we have a class.
Yes, tomorrow there is a class, right? So I said not all the Saturdays, some Saturdays. So as a continuation, why to have a break? Tomorrow there is a class, right? Not all the Saturdays, some Saturdays, right? You'll be having classes.
Sunday will be holiday, right?
Yes, yes. So tomorrow, same time at 6 o'clock, right?
So if we pay now, will I get a confirmation with immediately or?
So now if you are paying, right? So you'll be getting the link. So by today afternoon, you'll be getting the link, right, to your mail. So don't forget to share the screenshot of your payment, right? For example, if you're done with the enrollment process, you're done with the fees, you can see there is one mail ID provided in the chart. DURGASOFT
Just
online training, DURGASOFT online training @gmail.com. Can you see? Copy that entire thing. DURGASOFT online training @gmail.com. You are supposed to send the screenshot of your payment to that DURGASOFT online training so that with to the same mail ID they will forward you the link. From which mail ID you are
Google Pay
forward.
number. Google Pay number is 97972727. Okay.
Yes. So that is given. So after paying, send the screenshot of your payment to that. After that, they'll be forwarding you the.
So even I can pay through phone pay also, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
To mobile number 929797.
Okay.
Python, it is 5,000, right? For the full stack, it is 10,000, as you said.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
You can also make just to copy the contact numbers, contact details. They are given for contact details anytime.
So it is showing Razia. Is that the correct?
Yes, yes. Now you can also check with the course content once again, right? Yes. So Python basics, Python operations, operators, IDs, flow controls, looping statements, strings, collections, list, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions, modules in Python, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, Python date and time, OS model, advanced concepts like iterators, generators, closures, graphic programming, Excel workbook. Yes, Python pandas model in brief, NumPy and Matplotlib. These 30 topics in brief, right? Yes. For Python Go in advanced, and people who wants to go for Python full stack, Django framework in brief, with 15 applications you'll be developing. UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and yes.
Where is the mail ID with the transaction ID? DURGASOFT online training. Okay, at gmail.com.
Mm. And check with this, right? Yes. So that for the initial first 1 week, I said the class will be starting at 6 o'clock, but later it will be starting at 7 o'clock after first 1 week. Yes.
And what about the advanced Python topic? So it's planned for weekend, right?
Pardon?
So the Python advanced topic was covered in the weekend, right?
So this Python core advanced will be there, and also for this weekend, for all this UI technology, Django, MySQL weekend batches, Saturday, Sunday are available where you can go parallelly. When Python core is going, this you can handle in the weekends.
So tomorrow the Python advanced Python session is
No.
also there, right?
No, tomorrow we'll continue with this.
Okay.
This Python session itself, this string methods only.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, so I said you'll be getting this live session videos, soft copy of the class notes, assignments and tasks, WhatsApp group, resumes and interview questions, live interactive hands-on sessions, 300 plus code examples, 15 plus applications. And also I said, whenever you get enrolled, you will get Unix, Linux with shell scripting 120 videos and MySQL 35 videos. Free access you'll be getting for this one. Okay. So any other queries you got? Yes, anyone?
Okay, I just sent a mail, so someone will confirm in couple of hours, right?
Yes, yes. You can also make note of that contact details, right? At least by afternoon or evening by 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. If you're not got the link, you can call on those numbers. Okay. So
Okay.
they'll be forwarding you that link to that mail IDs. Sometimes check that mail ID. Sometimes whatever they're forwarding links goes into spam folder also. Check that spam folder, right? Not in inbox. Sometimes they go into spam folder also. Fine. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time at 6 o'clock, but with a different link. Try to get enrolled for getting the notes, videos, and getting added to the WhatsApp. Fine. So thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow.